Welcome to another episode of Three Essentials. I'm Donte Harris. I'm here with literally one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Joshua.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't he handsome?
Just for you. Today, I'm handsome.
I'm not gonna lie. I told you this when you walked in that jacket. I'm gonna have to wear it.
It's a signature piece, I must say.
Yeah.
A friend of mine sold me on it. In fact, I picked it up. I said, absolutely not. Of all the pieces in this store, this is one I'm not gonna get. And then like the lady,
Here it is today.
The lady comes over, he comes over, his wife comes over, and they go, oh, you must get this.
Wow.
It's a warm weather blazer. At the time, I lived in the Northeast.
Okay.
I really didn't think about wearing blazers, but they said, listen, this will become a signature piece in your wardrobe. Trust me.
Wow.
So there I was, just a stone's throw away from the Duomo in Milan, Italy. And I purchased it, and I actually love it.
Wait, you got this in Italy?
Yes. And
You should lead with that.
you're gonna laugh at this. Guess what the brand name is?
Milan?
Bougie.
Bougie. My man's wearing a bougie jacket.
Yeah, no, I love it actually. It's a signature piece.
As it should be.
Here I am, warm weather blazer.
In cold weather in Miami.
It is unusually cold, yes.
That's okay. We're going to heat this up with this conversation. No, Three Essentials. So what I like to do is I like to get my friends on a couch. Hello. Or in chairs next to each other. Hello. And really just talk about success.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm successful. I think that for me, I'm on the journey to become successful. And I always want to make sure that I'm full from the people that I look at and say, wow, they're successful. Maybe not in every area of their life, but in a specific area. And I think one of my favorite things about Joshua is he's very relation-oriented. He's very intentional, and he is a success at turning a room into a gathering of friends.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, Joshua, to me, you're successful.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
And I can't wait to be successful like you.
Ah, stop it, man. Stop it.
But I want to know, what does success mean to you?
What does success mean to me? Well, it's funny you say, hey, I think you're successful. I don't know if I would say that I have accomplished a lot of things.
Okay.
I wouldn't say, you know what, I'm successful. I think I succeed at a lot of things that I participate in.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I have accomplished a lot of things. But I don't know if I would say, hey, Joshua, you're successful.
Well, I'm gonna stop you real quick because you're very humble, right? Like just that alone shows your humility. Like I've succeeded in a lot of things, but I wouldn't call myself successful. And I think the person who's like says that they are successful internally really might not feel successful, right? If you have to kind of boast about your success, or if you have to like put yourself on a platform and say like, here I am, look at me. Like some people have definitely earned that right. Michael Jordan being the
successful
person at the top,
yes,
for
successful.
sure.
Yeah.
But you know, you look at social media, you look at LinkedIn, Instagram, and 1,000 people saying, "This is how I did it. You should follow this mold." If you are no one's an overnight success, but if you've done it for say 6 months or a year and you've been successful at it, it hasn't been tested over time.
Yeah.
So I want to see the length and I want to see the length.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like that you don't see yourself as successful. I see you as successful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I look at the relationships that you have, the spaces that you're in,
Yeah.
and it's because you've been able to succeed in so many different areas that have led you to those spaces and those successes.
Yeah. 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 Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I just love you a lot.
I love you too,
I can
man.
literally sit here if you want.
Yeah.
I can take the whole 7 minutes and just talk about how much
let's not do that.
awesome
Please.
you are, how
Please
much I
not.
love you.
And I will say, so should I answer the question now?
Yeah. Sorry, got off.
So I will say the success that I have had, the accomplishments that I've had up until now, it is because of the people I'm around as well. The people I'm around make me better. The people I'm around educate me, introduce me. They help refine me.
Yeah.
So I think you want to know, what are my 3 elements? Is that, did I say that right?
What are your 3 essentials?
3 essentials.
To help
okay.
you to
3
achieve
essentials.
your success.
Well, I have a precursor.
Okay.
I will say that I'm a man of faith. And so my faith is a very large part of any accomplishment that I have in my life.
Love that.
Any achievement, any success that can be attributed or accolade on my resume, I would say, It is because God has been very kind to me. God has put me in places and in relationships and granted me favor in conversations and in deals and with people. So for me, if that's all you got, that's all you need. That is all you need.
Absolutely.
If you wanted to move beyond that, and get to some practical elements, like you could pick up a leadership book and like there's chapter 1, like chapter 2, chapter 3. We've got tons of them.
Yeah.
Go to a bookstore, Google it. You'll find an endless list of things that are essential to success.
Yes.
What would be 3 that I would say maybe to my kids, to my best friends, to you as one of my best friends?
Yes, sir.
I would start with curiosity. I think it is essential for success to always be in a state of learning. And always be in a state of asking questions. Even in the beginning of this chat, like you just went rambling off a bunch of questions, right? And so it's important to ask questions. The ability to ask a good question is difficult.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't mean it's a yes or no question, like why does this function the way that it functions? Or why do we do a thing the way that we do it? We're sitting here in one of 3 studios here in your office because someone asked a question. How can we increase market share? How can we change the game and be revolutionary when it comes to owning the narrative, communicating, and building content for JAG?
I think one of the coolest things about you being here today, right, is that I had no idea that you were going to say this, curiosity. But before we even sat down, you asked the digital marketing team and anyone who came up questions about like, can I take a video of this space?
Yeah.
What software do you use? What systems do you have in place?
Yeah.
Because it's something that you don't know.
Yep.
But the only way to find out,
gotta ask questions. And by the way, this is how you build relationships. A key and essential to success is relationships. So the way that you build relationships is by asking questions. Do you know what I'm about to say? I don't.
So the first time we had lunch together, I've never been dominated.
I wouldn't say that I dominated you.
You
but
dominated the conversation because you asked. I typically ask like a lot of questions of people. I want to know who you are and get to know you. I've never walked away from a conversation and been like, this person on our first encounter.
You
asked me more questions. Than I.
Curiosity is important. So I'd say essential number 1, curiosity. Be a person of questions. However, it needs to be coupled with essential number 2.
Okay.
Authenticity. So you don't want to be manipulative. Right. You don't want to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I got all the right questions. I'm going to, navigate my way to all these spaces. There's I think especially now in the social media era and everyone's getting younger in the workspace, we've got these really good BS detectors. So when it's real, it resonates. Yeah. And when it's fake, we feel it. And so authenticity is essential because we've got real good BS detectors. Yep. And so my authenticity is going to look different than Donte's authenticity. It's going to look like different than the team's authenticity. But when you are authentically yourself, that is what attracts people to you. Yeah. In all your imperfections and imperfections, all of it. Right? We don't need to be perfect people. People often gravitate to the places where we don't have all the answers. And so when you're authentic in that space, there's something that you're really good at. Own that. Like you're really, really good at that. But don't act like you got it all together. People trust you more. Yep. If you want to be successful, people want to work with and be around with and do deals with people that they know, that they like, and that they trust. Gosh. You can't be known, liked, or trusted if you're not being authentic.
I need a notebook. Someone grab me a notebook.
So the first one is curiosity.
Yep.
Be a person who's always willing to learn and ask questions. 2 is authenticity. Yep. And the last one, I'm going to go old school here, is tenacity. Ooh. So it's just sticking through. Being willing to fight and sticking the fight all the way through to the very end. Yeah. In the good moments, in the bad moments, in the unpleasant moments, in the uncertain moments. You got a vision, you got a dream, you got a goal. Some days are going to be better than others. Do not quit. Do not stop. Because a thing is hard does not mean a thing is bad. Yeah. Because a thing is painful doesn't mean that it's bad for you. When we work out, we experience pain. We experience tearing down of things. Yep. It's the people that you see that you would say they're successful. You're just talking about Michael Jordan. You think about the pain that these people have gone through to see it through to the end. That determines. So I would say those 3 things.
I love that. And for tenacity, I think one of my favorite quotes is from Kobe. I don't know. Kobe Bryant got it from someone else, but Kobe Bryant said, don't Don't rest when you're tired. Rest when you're finished.
Rest when you're finished, man. The way I like to say it, and when I talk with my friends, and you've heard me say this before, I'm committed to my commitments. The U.S. Post Office, rain, sleet, hail, snow, that mail is going to show up.
Yeah.
So, hey, if I said my yes is my yes and my no is my no, I'm going to do it. So, curiosity, authenticity, tenacity.
There's a lot of, it's not alliteration, it's rhyming. I don't know why. I don't know why I tried to sound smart there. But no, I love that. Curiosity, authenticity, tenacity. I think those are 3 amazing takeaways. I hope you guys have been informed. I hope you guys have been inspired. Not motivated, but inspired to go out and just be a better self, be a better you, and be the most authentic you.
Yes.
Joshua, I love you, man. Thank you so much
too,
for
man.
coming in. My guy.
Of course, man.
I would hug you, but there's a microphone.
There's mics. Yeah. Mics are blocking us. Mic blocking.
Mic blocking. Have a good one, man. Love you guys. Be well.
Peace.